start with illegal immigration. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. I can't take the nonsense. You know that they're negotiating with Hassan now today in his court case because his rights were violated. We told him to shave his beard, and so his rights were violated, and now that may keep him off of death row and the death penalty. Because we can't violate somebody's rights like that. That's just crazy. Mm-hmm. I can't take it. Then we have the attorneys for the guys in Gitmo who want to go have and I'm not kidding you, they're calling it a sleepover in Gitmo because what they'd like to do is, just be able to spend a couple of days, I guess, in CP bags. So they can see what their clients are really going through, and the government is considering it. Then we have people like Marco Rubio, our knight in shining armor, that is showing up to make sure that we pass comprehensive immigration reform.
It's also common sense.
It is
comprehensive.
It is
immigration reform.
Oh, sure it is.
It's all common sense stuff.
I mean, what's not common sense about a pathway to citizenship? Look, you know what? You want common sense? Make it easier for people to come into the United States of America. Make it easier. Make the front door easy. Anybody who wants to tell me that our borders are secure, I want to take you in your sleeping bag. And I'm going to take you, I'm not going to stay with you, but we're just going to drop you off down by the border. And you just have a little campfire. You sleep at night. You just go out there for a couple of days and have a nice sleep. You go ahead. If you think our border is secure, come on down to Texas. You know what? Let's do that. I want to have an invitation. Stu, would you write this up? Call television. I want to formally invite this gang of 8 because they're gangs. They shouldn't be afraid of gangs. And I want to formally invite them. And we'll put up a 4-star tent right there at the border where they can all sleep. Now, don't bring your guns because guns are unnecessary. And they can and we'll put on a 4-star. I'll have it catered. And all of these comprehensive reform guys that say our border is secure, you come on down to Texas. Okay, would you have TV talk to me about that today? We'll line that all up.
Yes, they are on it already.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. So let's put that together for them because it's so safe down by our border. And after they spend a couple of days here in Texas, what the hell? Let's take them to Arizona too. They'll love it. Right by our national parks,
It'll be so serene. Nobody will disturb them.
Because
the border is just airtight.
And don't pay any attention to those signs that the federal government put up. It says that American citizens should not go beyond this point, and that's just 90 miles before you hit the border. 90 miles, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not totally 900 miles.
No.
It's just 90.
No. So I don't know about you, but I just love the folk in Washington, D.C. They are fantastic. So now they're talking about comprehensive reform, and Marco Rubio is part of it. It's strange that Marco Rubio is gone to everybody. Marco Rubio hasn't approached us to come on the show. Marco Rubio hasn't approached us to go on the Blaze. Marco Rubio's not. I wonder.
Marco Rubio's come on the show many times, and he's not afraid to talk about immigration.
Okay,
I don't think he would have any problem.
We put a phone call into Marco.
Yeah,
and we're trying to see if he'll come on because I'm not one that says, like Rush said yesterday. I think you're just a guy who sees the inevitability, and you're seeing the future, and what you're doing is brave. Now, that's the way it's being characterized. I didn't hear Rush. But I'm sorry. I see the future, too. And if you want to have an honest debate with anybody, then that's totally fine. I don't hate Hispanics. I don't hate Mexicans. I don't hate anybody. You want to come here? Our greatest Americans, the ones who have really made a real difference, what'd you say? At least half of them were immigrants. Tesla buried Edison. He was an immigrant, literally right off the boat. I want immigrants here, but I want you to be an American. Tesla said one of the greatest things he ever did, his greatest accomplishment was to become an American citizen. How sweet is that? That's who I want here.